Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Alricci here. Week 15 NFL picks and predictions. Just to start off, last week's video I think was really well with the special guest and my dad. I'm not gonna try to do that every week. You know what I mean. I'm just gonna probably next time will be, I think 2 weeks I might have another one on. I forget next week or the following week. But it's like I just can't believe it's already week 15, man. That's crazy. Oh, look at that! I just got the alert on my phone. MLB lockout expected to run through January 2022. What a joke, Rob Manfred. What a joke for everybody who watches MLB out there. What a joke. Okay, first let's get into it. A couple people complained to me about videos a little bit longer last week. That's okay. This week I'll try to get it under 20 minutes. I don't blame you. Sometimes I don't like sitting too long as videos. But 20 minutes, yeah, that's fine. A lot of games on here should take relatively not too much time. First of all, I do want to start, I'm not going to start with the prediction first, but I want to talk about last week's Vikings game, man. 29-0 and almost blow it. I don't know what to say. I mean, luckily we didn't blow it, but that would have been a tragedy. I would have been sick to my stomach probably for the rest of my life because, just how it is. But here we go. We're going to get into the games. Already tomorrow night, Thursday, December 16th. Chiefs at the Chargers. KC is 3. Hey, another good Thursday night game. I'm not going to complain. I'm really not. I definitely think the Chiefs win here. They're just on fire right now. What were they, 3-4? And damn, I don't know what's gotten into them. They're just on fire. Mahomes, he should hit somebody deep on a bomb, Tyreek, or whatever. Should be a lot of points. I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited. Fantasy, I have a bye week in one of my leagues. I have the number 1 seed in my other league. I'm in the playoffs. But yeah, I don't think there's anybody against me. I gotta check that out again because I'm not gonna lie. I just looked at my lineup. I didn't look at the other team. But Kansas City will win here. I think I'm gonna say it's gonna be 34-27. Herbert, you know what I mean? I think Herbert could play well. Both teams should be able to move the ball, but, Chargers are another weird team. It's here, tough to figure out. But give me Kansas City by 7. And we got some Saturday football. We have a good game at night. We're going to start with the shit game first. Reason why this is a shit game, everybody knows why. Raiders at the Browns. Las Vegas is 1.5. It was on paper not going to be a shit game. But now, everybody has COVID over there in Cleveland. So, Mayfield gone. He's got to test negative twice, but he probably won't. The head coach is out again. Their starting roster's done. So, Vegas is going to catch a big break. I know they're going to get robbed, the Browns. Keenum's not bad, but I just don't see, unless they get guys back like a miracle, I don't see them winning. I think it's going to be 23-14. I don't know. I mean, Cleveland won last time against Denver when they had backups in, when they had this problem early in the year with guys out and whatever happened. They beat Denver, I think it was 19-16 or some shit like that. But, yeah, Raiders will win. Then we got Patriots at Colts. New England is 2.5. I mean, Mac Jones, he's right now off the bye. They're unstoppable to beat, man. They really are. But as last week, as my dad said, you got to go with upsets here. And I like the Colts at home. I know that Belichick's going to take somebody out of the game. I don't know who the hell it's going to be. It's probably going to be Jonathan Taylor, but I think it's going to be tough because he's just so good. Obviously not better than Cook, in my opinion. But, yes, but he's good. It's home. It's in Indy. I know New England's off the bye, but home like that, Saturday night, they need this game. I think more New England does. Desperate teams. You know what I mean? I'm going to say 23-20. You got to go with the upsets here. I think I know it's Wentz. I'm not a Wentz guy. Never was. Never will be. Unless a week I have him in fantasy. If I never need a quarterback, I need to pick him up. But yeah. So I'm gonna go with Indy there. So that should be a good Saturday night game. That should be really entertaining to watch. Then before I get into Sunday games, nobody on buys anymore. So that's it. So that's it on buys. Then on a Sunday, December 19th. Panthers at the Bills. This game right here. Buffalo's 10.5. I'm already going to say it. This is my lock of the week here. The Bills, I mean, they're heartbreak after heartbreak, it seems like. I just don't see Cam Newton going into Buffalo and whoever the hell starts, PJ Walker. Another alert, Washington football team is 18 on COVID list. Jesus God. Yeah, so give me the Bills here. I'm gonna say this is a get healthy game for them. I'm gonna say 30-16 Buffalo. They need this game. If they don't win this game, they're in deep trouble. But they should win. Then we got the Cardinals at the Lions. Arizona's 13. It's another lock, but I'm gonna go with the Bills because that's more realistic here. The Cardinals here, I know D-Hop's probably, they say he's done for the year. He's hoping to be back by the playoffs. Jared Goff, they got lucky against us, and last week they laid an egg. I don't know what to say. I think Arizona smashes them here. I think like 38-13 type of game, something like that. Lions might get lucky, and somehow somebody go up 7-0 or something like that, and that's all they'll get. That'll be their fun. But yeah, there you go. Cardinals get the dub. Jets at the Dolphins, another blowout game. It's going to be, the Dolphins are 10. I expect them to win by 17. I'm going to go 34-17 here. I think Miami can put up points in this game too. I'm not going to lie, it's been looking good. My buddy is a Dolphins fan. I know he's, he probably doesn't want to admit it, but Tua is doing good. I know he's going to watch this probably. The Jets are just so bad. They're just so bad, man. They're I feel sorry for their fans. Zach Wilson's a disappointment so far. But yeah, 34-17. Damn, here we go. Another boring game we're going to get. Damn. Luckily I have a basketball game at 3:30 on Sunday. I don't have to watch these blowout games. Look at this. Ready? Cowboys at Giants. Dallas is 10.5. I mean, come on. Dallas win this one. I think this game, though, could be closer than what people think. I don't care about the Giants, so I don't know what their injury status is. But Daniel Jones and all that. But Dallas should win here. I think it's going to be close. I think they'll win by 10. People could say a blow. I think it's going to be closer than what people think. I'm going to say 27-17. I really do. Because they had trouble putting out Washington last week. You know what I mean? Dak played horrible. But right here, they should win. They're going to go on. Oh, here we go. This is a game that I really don't care who wins this right here. I mean, here we go. So Washington football team, Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are 7. I mean, Eagles will win because Washington's got 18 guys out, going to be out. Coming off the bye like that, it hurts. You should be able to, move the ball downfield on them. I think right here, the Birds, they get their most impressive win all year. I know people could say Atlanta or Detroit blowout, but I think right here they could like not a blowout, but an impressive win, like just something like 24-16, but it's impressive because they'll dominate, but it'll be a close game, but they'll dominate like something. I don't know how to explain it because I hate the Eagles, but I think they win. I don't mind if they win, because Washington would lose, so it's all right. But give me the Birds at home. What did I say? 24-16? 24-16. Then finally we get a decent game at the 1 o'clock. Oh, it's not the last 1 o'clock game, but Titans at Steelers. Tennessee's 1.5. Man, this should be a really good game. I'm gonna take Pitt here. I like Pitt. I think that week and a half, after that Thursday night game did them well. You know what I mean? They look good in that second half of last week's Thursday night game. I'm going to take them at home. If Tennessee at Henry, it'll be a little bit different. I'm going to take the Steelers at home I'm going to take them by 4 here, 24-20, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those close games. I just trust Big Ben more here at home. I don't know. I'm just not a big Tannehill guy. Obviously, he's better than what he did in Miami. But, so I think I think Najee Harris, good game. Deontay Johnson. It's a normal Pittsburgh game you'll get. You know what I mean? But give me the Steelers by 4 here. Then of course, we end up with another meaningless game at the 1 o'clock window. Texans at Jaguars. Jacksonville's 3.5. When's the last time, honestly, the Jaguars have been favored in the game? I'm going to take the Jags here. They're home. They got shut out last week. I wouldn't be surprised this week if this was a single-digit score again, like 9-6, but I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to say 17-10 Jaguars. I mean, Davis Mills, Tyrod Taylor, whoever the starter is over there, it doesn't really matter. The guy from a local football college team in Houston and Texas could probably start, and it'll be the same outcome of the game. Yeah, Jacksonville should win. It's a 7-point game. It'll kind of screw up their draft a little bit, so maybe they might want to lose it. But you know how teams are. Nobody wants to lose on purpose. So 4 o'clock, we have Bengals at Broncos. Denver's 2.5 at home. See, the Bengals last week, they should have won that game. The 49ers, they just went down the field on them. It was like taking candy from a baby. That's what that was. But, I mean, it's so hard. Denver, they're so inconsistent. One game they look good and one game they look bad. Man, 2.5. You know what? That line right there at home in Denver, I think that line's telling you the Broncos are going to win. I kind of think that. I just think home like that, it could. I mean, if it was in Cincy, I'd take the Bengals, no doubt. But I think at home right like that, it's a tough place to play in Denver. I think the Broncos win. I'm gonna say 27-23. Melvin Gordon and Williams should be able to open up that offense for Bridgewater to throw to Judy and Sutton and guys like that. Fant. So. Yeah, it should be a good game. All these 4 o'clock games should be a good game. Besides this one right here, Falcons at 49ers. I hate to say it, but the Niners are probably going to win again. The 9-point favorites. Atlanta just stinks. They're just bad to watch. They won last week, but like I said, the Panthers are just as bad. Give me 49ers here by 14, 31-17. I think, Debo will have a nice long touchdown in this game. I think it'll just be a sound win at home for the Niners. You know what I mean? Just that type of game. I'm not going to spend much time on that. Seahawks at Rams. Los Angeles is 4.5. No OBJ. They're all screwed up, though, over there. You know what I mean? Ramsey, I don't know if he'll be back or not. But the Seahawks are they're just the Seahawks. They struggled with Houston. They finally broke through when they needed to. Rams are home here. Rams should win. 4.5 seems low. You know what I mean? I know they got guys out. I'm gonna pick them to win by 7. I'm gonna say 27-20 Rams. Wilson should keep it close. They should do what they do. You know what I mean? One guy can't have a good week for Seattle. It can't be Lockett 8 for 120 and Metcalf 4 for 45. Like they need both guys to have over 100 yards. Like then maybe they might win this game. But yeah, so that still should be a good game though. I'm kind of interested to see what happens with that shit. Then we got Green Bay at the Ravens. Green Bay is 5.5 because Lamar's status is up in the air, so we don't know. This is really a tough game to predict. This is really. Before Lamar got all screwed up, I had Baltimore winning. But I think now even if he plays, he's gonna be nicked up. His legs won't be right. He'll leave the game again. Something will happen. He'll throw 3 picks in the first half. It'll look bad. I think it's still going to be a one-score game though. I'm going to say, man, I'm going to say 30. I'm still going to say 35-30 Green Bay. I still think Baltimore will still put up those points. I think their defense, without what is his name, Humphreys, yeah, they're going to get lit up. I think, Rodgers with his sling passes, you know what I mean, hit Devontae and shit like that. But should be a good game. I don't see why not. I don't know who's gonna have the better week, Aaron Jones or AJ Dillon. That run game, it's weird how they do it over there. But Green Bay should win, and I think with that they'd lock up the division right there. So that would be it. Then Sunday Night Football, Saints at the Buccaneers. This game should really be no issue for Tom Brady. Tampa Bay's 11-point favorites. I think right here. I think last year the Saints blew out Tampa on Sunday Night Football. This year, I think the Buccaneers blow out the Saints. It's just a way different New Orleans team over there. I think Tampa wins here. Last week they should have never let the Bills back in the game. That was mind-boggling. Like, to do that, that was bad. But I think they really beat them bad here, like 38. 38-20. You know what I mean? I think they just spank them. Brady, if you have him in fantasy this week, I think, he'll throw like 3 touchdowns or something, but 3, maybe 4. He might play pretty pissed off because, what he remembers happened last year to him against the Saints, but Tampa should win that. Then, we go to best of the last, eh? Vikings at the Bears. Minnesota is 3.5. On the road, we have fucking COVID problems too. Running back Madison, then D.D. Westbrook. I mean, that's the only 2 big names. It's not big names. Two names you gotta look at. Other than that, Everson Griffin's still out. He's a nutcase. Thielen should be good to go in this one. Dalvin Cook, I'm glad he came back last week and did what he did and won me my fantasy week. Jefferson did what he had to do. And Cousins, he didn't play too good against the Steelers at all. Still threw 2 touchdowns and still did what he needed to do to win. But last year, it was Monday Night Football people criticized him about. But last year he beat the Bears over there, 19-13. You know what I mean? The Bears, I think the Bears are even worse now. You know what I mean? And we're obviously a better team, but the record will show it. Shot ourselves in the foot. We need it badly. The Bears have no business winning. But as a Vikings fan, we could easily lose this game easily. But I don't see that happening. You know what I mean? I think, Cousins just keep feeding Cook, then do get more guys involved in the offense. If Jefferson's covered and you can't go deep, it's probably gonna be like 30 degrees in Chicago. Then use other guys. Like, I know people might laugh, but like Chris Herndon, who we got from the Jets, like, use him a little bit more. You know what I mean? You use Osborne, like you've been using him. I know he was like 3 for 86 the other day and a touchdown. Hey, I'll take that again. You know what I mean? I'll definitely take that. But yeah, Minnesota should win here. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I'm gonna give us last week I had us only winning I had us 31-23 indoors against Pitt. I was almost close on that shit. I'm gonna say we only win by a possession here. I'm gonna say 24-17. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be. It won't be like a 30-point Minnesota game. It'll just be a cold. You know what I mean? I think the Bears should put up a fight. You know what I mean? Like week 18 in Minnesota, we should beat them by 2 possessions. You know what I mean? Even if we're not in the playoffs or if you are, end the year on a good note. If you don't make it, you know what I mean, that week or if you're playing to get in the playoffs. But we have to win this game right here in order to do that. So I think we do that and we improve to 7-7, which we should have 10 wins right now. But it's what happens when you do poor decisions and poor shit. So, but yeah, there you go. There you have it. It's week 15. Then we have 3 more weeks to go after this. 3 more weeks to go. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for playoff predictions. I really don't know. Everybody's got to leave me comments on that. Should I do a bracket or some sort? Or should I just I might just do week by week picks and I'll do you know what I mean? Then I'll do another video at the end of the year, after the Super Bowl, from weeks 1 to 18, the best games or something like that throughout the year. I'll talk about the best game. Like, for a prime example, if I went back to let's go back to week 5, just for shits and giggles. And I could say, all right, the best game from that week is, like, there you go, when the Bills went into Kansas City on Sunday night and beat them. Like, that's a candidate, you know what I mean? I could have people vote on it, you know what I mean, and talk about the game. I could do that, you know what I mean? Or that Monday night game when the Ravens came back against the Colts. I gotta say, I just picked a random week, but I might do a video like that, you know what I mean? A nice video like that in, like, late February or some shit. Then, like, in beginning of March, because, this baseball lockout will be over. You do, like, MLB division standing predictions. Anybody just let me know. I don't do basketball on the channel. I don't really care about NBA. I look at stats. I don't care to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I will get more entertained over a March Madness game than, like, a NBA Finals game. You know what I mean? I don't care for it. You know what I mean? I watch when nothing's on TV. Like, right now, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Like, I think the Sixers are on or they're finishing up. Like, I might go upstairs and turn on while else is uploading. So, anyways, I'm obviously like 20 minutes shorter than it was. Already week 15, man. You know what I mean? Already week 15. It's already almost Christmas. And, it's realistically still nice outside. Shit, 62 degrees or more. Something like that. So, still hanging in there. And before you know it, spring's here. So, all right. So, hopefully everybody enjoyed this video. Let me know, as always, what, your picks are. Like how some people are sending me messages saying, good picks this week, man, or whatever. Hopefully, I want a perfect bracket for the week. If we can get that, that'll be cool. I gotta look back and see if I did have one. I doubt it. You know what I mean? Because upsets every week happen. There's something fixed. You know what I mean? So, all right. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed this video. Hopefully everything goes to plan this week, like I said. So, have a good week. Enjoy the games. And as always, Skol Vikes.